Yo, it's Matt Nick Jackson, the Young Bucks.
And you are listening to the Too Sweet Wrestling Podcast.
Too sweet for the love of God, I'm blacking out. I just blacked out.
Time for another round of the Too Sweet Wrestling Podcast. This is Too Sweet.
Welcome to the Too Sweet Wrestling Podcast. I am Brett Blakemore. To my right is Cody Mallory.
As always. I don't miss.
You don't miss shows. Meanwhile, also to my right is
his imaginary
blank, a blank space where Vinny usually would be. It's disappointing.
Yeah.
He misses again.
It's all right.
Is it though?
Yeah, I guess.
Well, it sucks for him because he's not getting in on this these predictions. Yeah, go for it. No, show the world.
This crappy title that we have. We didn't get a new one. He found a new one, I thought.
Well, until then, that's the predictions championship.
Probably the worst
Man,
belt.
It's bad.
Worst belt ever made.
It's really bad.
You see how seriously we take this.
All right. Oh gosh. Anyways,
What?
Nothing. Just that sound, that cringe sound. Anyways, so welcome to the show. We're so tired. This has been
It's been a rough week. It's not been great.
Plus, the wrestling hasn't been that great either. To be completely honest, I don't know. I didn't really enjoy Raw or SmackDown. To be completely, I mean, Raw was all right, but even though Cena was on Raw.
He's a free agent.
And not... Well, yeah, but he's in the middle of a WWE Championship match build-up. Just weird. I don't know.
Well, I'll go into his reasoning later, so...
I don't know. I don't get it. Anyways, jeez.
I'm tired, dude. This week has been just draining.
It's been bad.
It's been a very bad week.
Oh, God. All right. So let's just jump into Raw, shall we? So the match that we all, I mean, what else are we gonna do? Sit here and talk about how crappy a week we had? So the match that we all thought was gonna happen, Ronda and Kurt finally came to be.
I like it.
Yeah,
I do.
Why is that?
I'm kind of mad that her finisher's not an armbar. I thought that was what they were gonna do. Because that Samoa drop looked brutal. That actually looked like it hurt. Like, she didn't even, like...
Her finish is I don't know if that's her finish, but her finish, a Samoan drop.
It's the safest thing to do, I guess. Think about it. What's safer than that? Besides, like, a D...
Well,
what's safer than that?
I don't want what's safe. I want what's cool.
Oh, I mean, I would love to see her do some crazy stuff, but, I mean, she's handling Stephanie McMahon, the future owner of...
Yeah?
Yeah, when he dies, she's going to own it. More than
You don't
Shane
think
will.
Triple H?
No, Triple H will run it. I said she will own it. There's a difference. He doesn't run like half the things. He owns everything. He doesn't run 205. He doesn't run NXT. Triple H will run NXT, 205, Raw, SmackDown. Or Shane might run SmackDown. She's gonna own. Anyway, what I was saying was it's the safest move to do because it's literally just a back bump.
Yeah?
Yeah, so it's the safest that looks somewhat not like old. Old as in it's not like a body slam. You know.
Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty plain.
Oh, I mean, like I said, I would love to see her do an armbar. Because, no, she picked her up and then she didn't, like, hold her on her shoulders, just, like, drop. But she dropped way too early. So Stephanie just took a straight shoulder bump. No back bump, just straight on her shoulder. I was like, oh, that didn't look good. But it was good. I liked it.
I think she can handle a bump.
I don't know. She was out for, like, 8 months taking a very soft table bump. Like, the softest table bump I've ever seen. One of the softest table bumps.
Is there such a thing?
Yeah. When you just, like, fall into it and it just crumbles. Like, it's a pitiful, like, huh. Like, if it made a sound, it would just be, huh. And then it falls and breaks. Because she fell through it and it would, like, she landed on it and then it slowly went, huh. I'm glad you zoomed in on that, my face.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, but it was, I liked it, though. They set it up better. This one didn't feel as forced as the other ones did.
No, it was all right. I mean,
It was alright.
and I think it's a better mixed match idea than
1-on-1, yeah. At least for our first one.
well, that too. But what I'm talking about is with Miz and Maurice versus Cena and Nikki Bella.
Yeah, but they've all wrestled though.
Well, but I like this build better than that.
Yeah, that's fair. I like the promos though with the other one. The other one was funny. Made me laugh. Can you say the P word on? You can't say it, right?
What?
Well, I'm not gonna say it, but he said it. That's what made me laugh because he called him one. I was like, oh no, you can't say that.
Quality content. Oh, and I was like, oh no.
Well, I mean, I can't say it, so he said he said the P word that rhymes with mussy. So like,
Jesus. Let's move on. I like the build to Asuka or timeout. I like the build to Ronda and Kurt versus Triple H and Stephanie. I thought that was really well done. I have no complaints. I just don't want Ronda to do anything else but make that one face that she does. Because when she does that,
her smile face is creepy.
I don't know if creepy is the right word.
It's forced. It's a forced smile, and it might be genuine, but the way she does it feels creepy to me. Like she does it, and then she like smiles, but she holds it too long. It doesn't feel like an actual. It feels like she's like, "All right, just keep smiling now," and then just holds it, and it's just after a while, like it's kind of creepy because she keeps it on too long. I also don't like that.
I just like the serious face.
Oh, I love this. Yeah,
That's what I'm in for.
Well, yeah, that's what I said. I said the serious face is great. I don't like when she
really
does a
good.
smiling face for too long because it creeps me out. I also don't like when people smile like for longer than like 20 seconds, which she likes to do. It's creepy.
That's such a specific number.
It was a random number that I thought of.
20 seconds?
Just a random.
15 seconds is cool.
No, anytime longer than it needs to be. Anytime that you're not like, all right, that was good. Like a picture. Like when you're taking for a picture, that's a long enough forced smile, like a big smile like that. Because your smile is big. It's not like like this. It's fucking all teeth for 15 seconds.
Really? We're just going to act like that didn't happen.
What?
You just swore, but thank you.
No, I didn't even.
Seriously.
I didn't even notice. Hey, tired, sorry. Continue.
I don't think you are.
We're doing the Asuka and Nia one. I don't like it. I complained about it last week because I think we talked about how they were going to have a match on Raw. And I hate when they do the next, not the next day, it's the next week. But
rematches are my biggest pet peeve with Raw.
So
they have been for so long. I don't understand. It just makes the pay-per-view seem pointless.
Well, it is a B show. They do them a lot after B shows. I've realized that now too. If you think about it, if you look back,
they just do them a lot. Period.
Well, they do them a lot, but they do them a lot more after B shows, which makes the B shows look even more like B shows as in B pay-per-views, not like the actual show. So like Elimination Chamber, Hell in a Cell, Fastlane. Backlash. Yeah, all those. They'll have like a match and then like either the next night or within 2 weeks, as in this week, and then the next one they'll be like, yeah, so we're having that match again. It's like, all right, what was the point?
Yeah, I don't get it.
It's stupid.
I don't get it.
It's
like why buy the network where you can just watch the match 2 days later?
Because they'll show you pictures of the match too. Because they can't show video. Because.
I don't get it. So, anyways, again, Asuka wins, and then Nia
cries.
Oh,
she cried later on too.
I know.
She got demolished
verbally.
Verbally.
Why would she do that? Why would she do that? Why would booking do that?
Why would she have emotions?
No. Why would they book her to do that?
I have no possible way to. I have no way to justify it. Unless they're trying to turn her.
She's supposed to be a monster.
Unless they're trying to give her like a babyface monster push, but that I don't know how you would do that with her crying. I should say. She'd do it like Braun does it when people want him to.
Speaking of Braun, did you see that mixed match challenge highlights?
I don't know what they're doing. I feel bad for Murphy.
True. He was there. He was watching.
He has to watch that. I couldn't do that. Yeah, so go awkwardly. Like, have sexual tension with that big dude who's twice as big as you are. Okay. Sits on his lap, stares into his eyes.
Yeah.
That's creepy. That's actually creepy to me. It's just like...
It was really creepy.
Kids watching that. Well, it's on Facebook. I guess they probably aren't watching it. Is it more for adults then? Do you think Mixed Match Challenge is more
I think it's more for kids.
No, because it's on Facebook. The kids aren't going to watch it on Facebook.
Why not?
What kid's gonna watch on Facebook?
Any kid?
I feel like adults
who can
are more
sign up.
I feel like adults are more likely to watch it though. Like I feel like because you have to be you can be any age.
Yeah, no, you don't.
But
No, you don't.
For the most part, I don't see an 8-year-old going, "Mommy, we have to watch the Mix Mac challenge on Facebook," and then the mom pulls it up. Who are those storylines for right now? Those are for adults. The storyline with Braun Strowman and Alexa Bliss. It's a weird storyline to have. If you're not, because I don't think it's canon. I don't think it is.
I don't like to delve into that idea of whether or not it's canon or not.
Kayfabe or not? What is kayfabe? But it's like a mixture of like, it's the weirdest.
It's like a separate story within the story.
It's Inception. That's what it is. It's non-canon. It's the word I'm using, and I'm going to stick to it. Non-kayfabe? No, non-kayfabe's a thing, though. If I say non-canon, you know what I mean.
Do you, though?
Yes, because non-canon is not part of the story. It's like fan fiction. That's what it feels like. It feels like a fan fiction novel of like someone's writing Braun Strowman fan fiction. That's what it feels like. Like he finds like a girl that makes him no longer a monster. We've delved off into a whole other thing.
Okay.
I don't like it. It's weird.
It is weird.
I felt weirded out by watching it.
It's uncomfortable.
It's very uncomfortable because one, it feels forced.
Mm-hmm.
2, Little Big is the worst name ever. By the way, it's
like a bad sorority. I'll be here all week. Thank you.
Boo.
Let's move on.
Boo.
So the Revival went from going to one of the hottest teams in the industry to getting jobber entrances and losing on Raw.
Who did they lose to again?
The Bar.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, duh. And the challenge.
But they got jobber entrances.
Fair. I like their song, too. That's weird. Usually if they have a good theme song, they don't usually give them jobber entrances.
Mm.
Think about it. They don't. But no, I
think about what?
Well, think about like people getting jobber entrances. They don't give jobber entrances to people that have like usually bad theme songs.
They usually give jobber entrances to like local talent.
Yeah. Although they give to normal people sometimes too. Like they give it to
like Kurt Hawkins,
Alicia Fox. Yeah, I guess. So some like really popular people have gotten jobber entrances.
Name one.
Oh God.
Case in point.
I feel like Mickie James has gotten one.
She probably lost very quickly.
Not very quickly, but she lost. Yeah.
Yeah, it's jobber entrance.
She's a 6-time.
It's a shame what's happened to them.
Yeah, it is. Who are they gonna fight? By the way, though. Who do I guess?
I doubt they're on it.
No. The Bar is on.
Or they're in the.
The Bar's on.
The Bar. I don't know.
No, I heard what they have planned. Unless it's in your real wrestling, if not,
which it kind of is. So.
Well, then we can talk about it later. Then, all right.
Who the Revival? What is the Revival gonna do?
Nothing. That's it.
Their watch.
There might be a pre-show. I just remember that argument that we had, the watch and like being there and then performing.
Stop.
It's they might fight like the Club on the pre-show.
What if they're both in the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal?
They break them up. I wouldn't be surprised. They broke them up for some reason.
They won't break them up. They'll just like work together, and then one of them will throw each other out and be like, "Oh, I'm sorry," and then someone else will throw him out.
And then they argue.
Yeah.
Isn't that how Zack Ryder and Tim started breaking up?
Yeah, but there was a lot of tension before that. I'm pretty sure.
There's been tension in that thing the whole time since he moved up. All right.
I agree. Let's move on. So Cena comes out and cuts another promo, and
the titles of these make me laugh.
Okay, so before I get into what actually transpired, why is Cena on? The only reason Cena's on Raw is to promote Fastlane, right?
His reasoning behind, because I was going to say this, I was talking about later. His reasoning was that he's going to be able to talk without the other 5 people interrupting him.
Okay.
And
what's the real reason?
I don't know. That's the reason. And then he ended up getting interrupted anyway. By Goldust.
That's not the real reason, Cody.
I don't know the real reason. He's just promoting.
I'm telling you right now.
Oh, tell me the real reason.
There's more viewers on Raw
than SmackDown. Yeah, that's obvious.
They want to get more attendance. That's the only reason Cena went over there.
Well, yeah, Cena's going to make money wherever show he's on. I'm saying, I'm just giving his reasoning behind it.
I'm not asking for his kayfabe reasoning.
I was just saying what his kayfabe reason was. That's it.
That's not what I asked you a question.
I thought the question was why, like, actual reason. I was like, that was the
reason
he gave. I understand that.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. It makes storyline sense, I guess.
I don't really think it does.
It does.
Why would Kurt Angle be like, "Oh, you just left me high and dry," but like, all right, you can come back and just cut a promo on my show?
He lost the match. So he's like, all right.
No, he literally came out and he was like, well, I can't fight The Undertaker, so I'm out. And he left.
And I'm going to SmackDown.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Well, he's a free agent. He wasn't signed to Raw. I do quotations because
I don't know. I know it's just a promotion move, but
yeah, I just think it's funny though. And then Goldust interrupted him. He got interrupted anyway. That's why I thought it was funny. Because he's like, I'm coming here not to get interrupted, and then.
So there are a few things that make me want to quit watching wrestling. Quit watch wrestling.
Fewer words.
One of them
is Goldust.
Goldust.
Why? Give me
this whole segment, not just Goldust, but this segment made me want to stop watching wrestling.
I want 3 solid reasons why.
Because it was an awful promo by Goldust. It made no sense. But also, the whole character of Goldust is so 1980, it's not even funny.
What?
I feel like the Goon should have been coming out, or like the Yeti or something.
It's more like 1998, but okay. First things first. Don't disparage Goldust. He's great. He's a legend. Hall of Famer.
Dustin Rhodes, he's great.
Goldust is great.
I hate his gimmick.
You hate a lot of gimmicks for no good reason.
I just told you a good reason.
I think you have 2 actual reasons why you hate other people, and they make sense. Other than that, the things you hate are dumb. I literally,
what else do you want? It's an outdated gimmick that's literally a stupid comic book that insults my intelligence. That's what it is.
I love it. I think he's great. Plus, it's a match you've never seen before. They've never fought ever before this.
There's a reason I haven't seen it, because I don't care.
Well, you've also...
In what world? Time out. Here's another thing I have a problem with this segment. In what world does Cena, who was in the Elimination Chamber match, he's in the WWE Championship match, and now Goldust is going to come out and just have him... there was one point in the match where Cena was just laying in his lap, and Goldust just rubbed his chest. Yeah. This guy is championship material. Goldust hasn't done anything for 20 years, and he's...
That's exaggerating, but yes, okay.
He hasn't done anything in a long time. He hasn't been relevant in a long time. When's the last time Goldust won a world championship?
Well, he's never won a world championship.
Case in point.
A lot of people haven't won world championships, though.
What I'm saying is that the fact that he can beat John Cena up so bad, who's unbeatable practically, unless you're Roman Reigns, and he's beating him up so bad that he can just rub his chest all. It's stupid. It made no kayfabe sense. It was insulting my intelligence. I hated it. I'm glad that you got on the show, Goldust, but I cannot stand your character.
I'd much rather have... Oh, if Vinny was here, we'd get at you. But I can do it. First off, to your points. 1, Goldust is a legend, first off. He's earned everything he has. And he's relevant.
A great guy.
He's relevant, He was even relevant... his breakup with R-Truth was relevant until they botched that.
It was never relevant.
It was relevant for a little bit until they botched.
They
botched the booking of it. He was a tag champion 4 years ago with Kody when he was with Kody.
Answer me this:
What?
When the entrance played for Golden Truth and R-Truth started rapping, did you ever saying, "Oh, Golden Truth's coming out"?
I don't like.
The answer is no. The answer is no.
But I like Goldust. I think Goldust is a great worker. He's a safe worker.
Yeah.
He's not.
I'm not arguing that.
The matches that he has, I laugh sometimes because I like some of the moves that he does because they're ridiculous. Like that one makes me laugh every time he does it because it doesn't make sense in a fight. Could you imagine fighting someone and be like, and then touching their chest? It's hilarious. Or his whatever that is. I don't know what that is, but it makes me laugh.
No one saw what you're doing.
The thing he does when he rolls up his chest and bites. I forgot we had the audio stuff.
I like how no one knows what you're doing, and you just do it again. Yeah, that'll work.
It was more like when someone says what, and you just repeat the same thing 3 times as if they didn't know. Anyway, I mean, you could say his thing with John Cena is kayfabe-wise, is that he's a crafty veteran, and that he understands how to... Because if you see all of his matches, except for some, against
that
Braun
makes
Strowman,
sense.
Except for Braun Strowman, for most people that he fights, he loses, but he puts in his offense. He gets a lot of offense, and he just loses, just because he puts people over. That's his job now.
Well, yeah.
So yeah, he gives Cena a run for his money. I mean, he's been doing it since early 90s. I'll say probably earlier than that, but I know he's been doing it since at least
a long time.
He's older. I think he's older than The Undertaker. I think he's about 50, 51, maybe 48. No, he's older 50. And it doesn't matter. His gimmick is it's not as androgynous as it used to be. It was, it used to be bad.
Yeah.
Now it's just like a dad doing it, and I think that's why I think it's hilarious too. Because he'll like,
no, it used to be a lot worse as far as.
And then
I
when
know.
he stutters, it's just a class. It's just nostalgia act is what it is. It makes me laugh. It's a nostalgia act that I love seeing because he's great at it. He's great at doing comedy, and then when he gets serious, it's like it's like when he turned heel. Well, when he turned heel, it's a very short heel turn on R-Truth, and he did those production things like back like the old early 90s.
Oh,
early
yeah.
90s. Those were good. You were like. I know you liked those a little bit.
No, I didn't.
Any wrestling fan that watched it in the 90s was like, oh, I like that. Because that was what he used to do.
You mean the R-Truth?
No. When he would do like the, what are they called?
promos with R-Truth?
Yeah, but when he was the pre-taped ones, not the one.
Yeah. The one where he was in the chair and he'd turn around.
And then he was like, the old school Goldust is what he used to do, which is what it's a nostalgia act that people liked. If you watch that stuff, which you don't, so you're not going to like it. But yeah, that's why I like it. I mean, kayfabe sense, I don't know why he fought him, but I've never seen that matchup, so I'm always down to see a matchup I've never seen. Although it was a little clunky, but that's just because one's old and Cena's getting old too. He looks old now. Like,
yeah,
he's getting
something happened the past couple weeks.
Probably the wedding's coming up. That's probably what it is. Nikki's killing him. Do you want? I'm just imagining her calling.
So,
I just imagine him. I just imagine him calling like he's about to like go out. He just calls him and it's like, "Honey, we need to pick the flowers." Like, I'm literally about to walk out. He handles like, "Pick the flowers, John. What flowers do you want?" And then like, he walks out.
What are you talking about?
I was saying that's what I'm.
No, I know what you're talking about. I'm just saying, what is going on?
I just think it's funny. It just made me laugh. Just made me think. That's why he looks old. He's just stressed out about the wedding. That's what my thought is why he looks old now.
So the best thing to ever happen to Bayley since she won the championship was Sasha turning heel.
Yeah,
because she actually like has a story.
Is it with Sasha now?
Yeah, Sasha came out for a save. Tried to. She was getting beaten down by Absolution. Sasha came out for the save and then went for a hug. Bayley pushed her and walked away. Character development with Bayley. Thank God. Because it is about time.
We'll see how long it lasts. Until they go, we don't want to push this anymore, and then they stop.
I hope you're wrong. I hope you're real wrong.
Same, because I want to see that match again.
I think everyone wants to see that match again.
Totally, they're saving it. They might do it at WrestleMania, though.
They could do it at WrestleMania. There's no reason they can't.
I don't know what they're going to do. There's so many possible matches that they could do at WrestleMania. It's going to be a loaded card, honestly. If they do it right.
A loaded card or just a long card?
A little bit of both. Depending on how they book things. They could easily do, like... They could honestly have probably, like... If they do it right, they could probably have 5 to 6 4+ star matches. I'll name them in a second. Let me take a drink.
All right, go on.
Okay, so you could have Shinsuke AJ could be a 5-star, honestly. If they do it, if they book it right. You could somehow, because the story that they're telling, I'm kind of digging. We're about to talk about this in a second. The Roman Reigns Brock one, if they tell the story right, because apparently it's working a little bit. It's working because
it's working with me. I'm enjoying it.
They're booing the crap out of Brock, so it's possible. They could book that one. They could have a good storytelling match, which could elevate it into stars. Trying to think off the top of my head who's in there. The triple threat with Finn, Seth, and I don't know. I only stopped the second earlier. I don't care. The Finn, Seth, and Miz. You're not gonna do that every time, are you?
No, just the first couple times.
So when that match happens, that triple threat, that could be a 4+ star. One of the women's ones definitely will be because I think Charlotte versus probably Ruby Riott is probably gonna be one of them, which is meh.
We'll see at Fastlane what they do.
Yeah, we'll see what they do. If it is Ruby Riott versus Charlotte at WrestleMania, then that one could be because Charlotte can carry that.
This will be the last pay-per-view before we go to WrestleMania.
I know. I'm hyped about it. Oh, don't not get hyped about it. I'm hyped about it. Forgot words there. That mixed tag match could be not 4. That one won't be a 4-star one. That one will be probably 3. And if I don't want to ruin the Wheel of Wrestling. The bar match could be good if they have a good match. And then I don't know who's going for the tag team. One of them Smackdown. Do they even have a storyline for that?
Usos and New Day.
Oh, that could be.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
that can
that's
easily
another
be. Yeah,
that's
they're-
another great
They're
match.
probably gonna open the show with that too because they love doing that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm hyped for it because their matches are good. I don't know what else match type they're gonna do with that. Elimination Chamber match. There's only 5 of them. If they had one more Uso, you do Elimination Chamber.
They need one more Uso. Come
One
on,
more Uso.
Rikishi.
They're dead.
Unbelievable. All right, let's move on to so another. You all right?
Just picturing Rikishi like, we have one more person, and they do this, and then just Rikishi comes out. Is
Just do the DX point.
say,
You know?
we got one more, and then Rikishi comes.
Just some dude dressed up as an Uso with like some tribals.
no fake ones, like the fake. Armor.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
So briefly on Raw, there was a Raw the musical, as I like to call it, because they just basically had a what?
These names get me so bad sometimes, man.
I don't know. I hate matches like this. I hate gimmicky matches.
Oh, you would have hated the '90s then, man. That's all it was. It was just gimmick match after gimmick match.
Like Judy Bagwell on a forklift.
We're not talking about WCW levels of gimmick matches. I'm talking about like a good.
It might as well have been.
No, nothing's as bad as WCW gimmick matches. Stop.
Or
Half the matches were something on a pole match. Viagra on a pole match. A
Was
San
it-
Francisco 49ers match, which is just a pole match with boxes, and then you open
Yeah,
a box
that's
with something in it.
Yeah.
And then you don't secure the box enough, so the championship falls out onto the floor. Jesus.
yeah, Booker T had to go get that one.
No. Some guy quickly tossed it to him. He goes,
Oh.
like, Book, we saw you drop it. It's on the ground. But
There's video evidence.
he looks down. He's like, oh, I
Not-
mean,
yeah, that again, no one saw what you did.
Booker
but,
T. You know what? They don't need to see it because it's just as bad as WCW in the '90s. Ooh, sick burn on a thing that's ended 20 years ago.
Okay, so Raw the musical, we keep derailing. So Raw the musical, I don't like these gimmicky matches. I don't understand them. I don't know what the fascination is. Every Halloween, Christmas, I bet they'll do one on St. Patrick's Day.
What?
And a Leprechaun Green match.
They'll just get a bunch of Shamrock Shakes from
Yeah,
McDonald's.
yeah, or they'll both teams will dress up in green. Heath Slater and Rhino versus the Club, and they'll dress up in green.
You know what? I hope every holiday is just those two tag teams facing each other, and then they have and then they have a continual it's like a holiday record, and it's just like their records on these holidays, and it's just the best of 7 of the holidays. It's New Year's, Valentine's Day.
There's just a countdown in the WWF. It's like next Halloween or next holiday gimmick match.
All right,
Just
we're gonna book it. We
10
have
days.
the Club versus Rhino and Heath Slater. Book it.
Let's have a surprise appearance by Kurt Hawkins. We'll put that in there as well. He'll be the Leprechaun. He's already got the red hair. It's fine.
He'll pop out of the ring. I mean, he likes.
Why
sitting there.
not?
He likes touching the mat sometimes.
Can
I
we
mean,
get Hornswoggle to a 1-day contract? No? Oh, damn. All right, well, let's move on. I don't like these gimmicky matches. I don't.
Still laughed at the name
I don't get it.
because I'm just picturing like Raw the musical happening. My brain's a special thing.
Not to mention, okay, another side note. Why is the commentary team keep calling a cello a bass? Because Braun Strowman used a cello to destroy, I mean, I'm sure it was like particle board, but just absolutely destroy Elias. It was a
pre-broken.
cello, right? Am I wrong?
Was he? I missed the segment. He was the one sitting down, right? Is sitting down is big?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a cello.
that's a cello.
Yeah.
And they're like, that's a big bass guitar. Well, that's because it's not a bass guitar. It's a cello.
That's like saying, "Oh, that's a big shark," and it's a whale. That's like a whale shark. Anyway, it's dumb. No,
I don't know why. I didn't like the match.
I like the end though when he played when Braun Strowman played the piano. It's big men playing little things. It's funny.
So moving on though, because the ultimate deletion is happening.
Delete.
Keep doing it.
Delete. All right, stop now. I'm getting tired.
That is happening. I don't know if it's happening at WrestleMania.
So much production value is about to go into this. I'm hyped for. It's gonna
Senior Benjamin is going to be there.
gonna-
Vanguard 1 is
It's
going to be there.
like, you know what's gonna remind me of? It's gonna be like the HD version of the Hardy Compound. Like it was pixelated. It's like Android and now it's an iPhone. That's what it is. The quality. It's gonna be. I hope
Burn against yourself.
I hope they do. Mine, I don't pay for it. I hope they do the same exact match. It's just better looking. Like it's just. I hope they do it exactly like they did on TNA, but it's just in HD.
I mean, they have a bunch of characters come back. I want to see George Washington the giraffe. That's what I want to see.
Just remembering the match.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Is Jeff Hardy going to be? Or Brother Nero?
I don't know. Maybe we'll talk about it later. So the last thing on the show was something that was far better than the Oscars. Was the Mizzies.
Boo. Boo, Brad Blakemore, boo.
It was way better.
Boo.
It was way better.
Boo.
So Seth comes out, Finn comes out.
And his fire pants. I thought he got rid of them.
They won't go away.
I thought he got rid of them. He hasn't worn them in like 3 weeks. Then he goes, you know what? I'm just bust them out tonight.
This week is a fire pants week.
This is going to be weird. Does he have like a girlfriend or something like that? Or like,
Yeah.
do you think she goes, you look really good in those fire pants. You should wear them. And he goes, all right. And then he... like today's the day. I'm just picturing that. But anyway, no, it was good. I can't wait to see this triple threat because I think it'll be really good. Do you think it'll have a stipulation?
No, I don't think so. My question is the Demon going to be in the triple threat? Because on all of the marketing so far for the triple threat, it's not. It's just Finn.
Yeah, they would do it.
But I don't know.
Does he always? Does he always do it when he does the Demon? Does he always? Because he would know better than I would. Does he always do? No, because he did a Halloween one. Does he always do black and red? Is that his always? Is that the color he always uses? Is what I'm trying to say. For the most part.
Yeah.
Besides the Halloween one.
Well, he never wrestled a match with that.
I know. I'm saying, but that's the only color I can think that's different.
No,
because you know it'd be cool.
It's always red. Well, no, that's not even true.
Did he come as a Joker one time? Didn't he? Like a Joker kind of get up. Or did you? Just
no, that was in Japan, or that wasn't even in Japan. That was in OTT. I want to say in Ireland.
Okay, we're gonna. The thing that I think would
the
look
point
cool
is that he doesn't always do red. NXT the end against Samoa Joe, he just did black and white, which is kind of cool. And then NXT Takeover Dallas, he did red, white, and blue.
Because I would think it would be really cool if he came out in like the Mardi Gras colors. That'd be kind of hype. Like a Mardi Gras theme one. You could do like a scary one, but like a voodoo kind of thing. But with like Mardi Gras colors, that would look hype. Plus, you're in New Orleans, get a big pop.
Yeah,
you'd get a big pop anyway, but like that'd be cool. I don't know how you do it. You just do some voodoo kind of thing, like a Papa Shango kind of thing. Don't do the Papa Shango thing because that's ridiculous. But
I don't know how they would write the Demon into this though. That's my thing.
They've done it with less, to be honest. They've been like, oh, you got to see a different side of me. And then the Demon comes out. Literally.
I just want to see the Demon. I never have in person. I want to see it.
I want to see it.
I want to see it. Let's move on to SmackDown. I loved the main event with Finn and Seth teaming up. I loved what?
Is that a burp?
It was like a cough. And I moved it away. I love the main event. Classic, like, oh, I tagged myself in. Now, kind of drama because Finn tagged himself in, then Seth tagged him in. One, yeah. Anyways, love that finish. Miz taking the pin, but that's Miz because he can take 1,000 pins and he'll be fine. So he could.
No, I almost dropped the mic.
Oh,
I literally hit my heels. No, like I said, I can't wait to see the match. We'll see how it goes.
I have high expectations for that match.
All right,
Miz is a good worker. Seth's a good worker. Finn's a good worker.
I won't give high expectations because you'll be upset. So we'll give above average expectations.
Let's move on to SmackDown. So
very boring.
SmackDown has
Actually, no,
been
the main
boring.
event was good. I like the main event. The main event was really cool.
SmackDown's been boring for months.
Not boring. It's just been they're kind of treading water. I'd rather have them treading water than being boring. Because it's not always, because some of the segments, I'll give at least 2 segments on it, then I'm like, oh, it's really good. But they're just treading water at this point. Because I don't think they know what they want to do with, they don't know what they want to do with the U.S. title wasn't even on there this time. And then,
No,
Bobby Roode, who did he fight?
No, he was commentary for.
I meant like him fight. It's him with the titles. But boring. You see what I'm saying, though, right? I called it like 4 or 5 months ago.
He needs to be a heel. That's the problem. He needs to be a heel.
Even then, even when he was a heel, because he was a heel in NXT, I wasn't like,
see, I loved it in NXT.
I mean, like, I liked his character work, but him in the ring, I'm just like, eh. Like, when he fought
in the ring.
When he fought Shinsuke, I was just like, I would much
those were good matches. Those were good matches.
I could see why you would say that because I know how you like matches and stuff like that. But to me, I just couldn't. I couldn't get into it. One, I hate his finisher. To no end.
I'll give you that one.
It's like the Miz even has a better finisher than that, and the Miz has been doing. That.
Okay, I don't know about that. I don't like that finish.
Oh, I don't like the Miz finisher either, but I think it's better than Bobby Roode's. It at least looks more painful than Bobby's. Yeah. Bobby looks like he's putting you to sleep, like he's putting his child to sleep. Like, oh. Like just gently doing. Anyway, no, but I don't know what they're doing. The SmackDown, like because like what they do is, you know what it feels like. It's like they're like, you know what, we're not gonna try, but we're gonna try really hard in this one segment. Like one of the segments out of there would be like, wow, this is really good, and the rest will be like, meh. It's like they went all hard, and then like they wasted like all day writing the one segment, and they're like, dude, we have to write another hour and 25 minutes. How are you gonna do that? Yeah, just like throw something out there.
You know, I've never liked the Kevin Owens Sami Zayn thing. I think they've botched that.
This one today was probably more development in that storyline than they've done in like 2 months.
Yeah, I didn't like the handicap match. The handicap match was not a good story by any means.
I remember what you're talking about. I'm trying to remember what happened in the match. It wasn't. I mean, I've seen worse. It's the best way they could have done it. I mean, if you're gonna book it that way, I should say.
They're just treading water until they can get AJ and Shinsuke, in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm saying. They're just like I said,
and that's fine with me.
You're just.
I just want that match really bad.
Oh, I mean, same. But I'm saying you're just proving what I just said, right? Like we're agreeing.
That's
on this.
fine. Yeah.
No, but last night was, like I said, that Fatal 5-Way, which they kind of ruined it because they're about to have a 6-way on Sunday. It's still a good, like...
You know, they did the opposite of their normal tactic. Usually they'll have the rematch the next week.
They did it before.
They did it before. Yeah, so that way you don't...
They tricked us.
They
tricked us, yeah. No, you know why they did it? They did it so that... Question. I have a serious question here. Like, legitimate... Kayfabe and also real question. Let's say WrestleMania wasn't the week after that, or the month after that, right?
Okay.
Who would get the rematch clause for this 6-man? The person who got the pin? Like, who got pinned? Or would it be like, who else? Who has the viable, like...
Oh, it's AJ.
No, if AJ wins, I'm saying. If AJ wins... Oh, no one would.
Yeah, because the champion...
You're right. No, I answered my own question. Yep.
Jeez.
Because I was thinking, I was like, if he wins, who's... Then, all right, let's say... We'll continue this. If he wins and there was no WrestleMania the next month, who would get the title shot? Would it be Shinsuke still?
Yeah, Shinsuke is guaranteed.
No, I know. I'm saying he's guaranteed at WrestleMania for whoever has the title. Let's say there's a month in between there where there's a SmackDown pay-per-view. Who would get the next one? It wouldn't be Shinsuke because he's having it at WrestleMania for whoever has the title. Who would get it? Right? Boom. Crazy.
I'm more just confused at your thought process than your question.
I was just more confused because the way they book stuff. They don't have enough people on SmackDown.
I actually have, you know what else I have high expectations for? Charlotte and Ruby Riott.
Do you actually?
Yeah, I actually do.
I don't.
Ruby's a good worker.
I like Ruby, but
I'm
not expecting too much from that, to be honest. I'm expecting
This is the best, besides Charlotte and Becky, this is the best possible match on SmackDown.
No, I mean, yeah. That's not saying much, though.
Well, yeah, but I still want it to be
I
good.
would love to see Charlotte Becky for the title. Oh, Becky's killing it.
Not really. She's kind of doing nothing right now. She beat Carmella.
Yeah, she made her tap out. I told you, I think tap outs are worse than pins.
Well, they are.
I think she's doing fine. Like I said, I would love to see a Becky Charlotte. That'd be a great match. Two, would probably be a great story because it's a friend. They're friends. They're tea time.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
And then that would be a great story in itself. But there's too many. If they did that, there'd be like 4 friendships now enemies going on at the same time. There'd be Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, Becky and Charlotte,
Bayley and Sasha.
Thank you. Forgot their names. And then there's probably one more.
Forgot their names.
Yeah, there's one more that I'm probably missing. That they're doing like best friends that were best friends and now they're enemies. Too many. You can't do all those at the same time. But I would kind of want to see them all at the same time. To be honest, all 3 of the matches would be great though. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn.
Yeah,
Bayley versus
that's
Sasha.
A winner at WrestleMania.
All
for sure.
3 of those are 4+ star matches if they book them right. Charlotte versus Becky, Bayley versus Sasha.
How many matches are going to be?
That's also what I'm saying. There's so many possible matches. There could be like 25. They're not, obviously. There'll be probably, I'll call it right now, there'll probably be 9 matches on the main show and 3 on the pre-show. That's including the Andre Memorial. So 2 and then the Andre Memorial Battle Royal. Who will win it?
Well,
I don't know.
Yeah, next week we'll put together our projected card.
Oh, we'll see how wrong we are when it comes to it. Or how right we are.
Speaking of Charlotte and Ruby, so they opened the show. Congratulations, because I can't I mean, it's rare that, the women's title gets to open, like the opening promo. That's a good
I feel like it happens
accomplishment.
a lot more on SmackDown than Raw.
Well, yeah, but I'm
Like
just
a lot more. I feel like
it's.
I mean, I'm down for it.
Yeah, I'm down for it as well. I have high expectations for
I
that
just don't-
match.
I don't
The
think
promo was kind of awkward. It was almost like they were rehearsing the promo.
Yeah, that's why I don't like.
But-
Ruby Riot's not great on the mic. Charlotte's way.
She's good at saying the words. She's not good on the mic. Does that make sense?
I guess.
Like, she says her sentences fully and clearly without, like, Sarah Loganing it. But,
Forgot her name. Like you said, and I was like, "Who is that?" And I was, oh, that's who it is. That's bad. I feel like you shouldn't be like that because most of the time you can say something. I know who you're talking about. You say Sarah Logan, I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's the girl. It's a country girl." Yeah.
with the dreads and the... Paul always talked about, you guys look like a bunch of cats scared of rocking chairs. I'm pretty sure that's a real quote. I'm paraphrasing a little bit. That's about right? You okay?
I'm just picturing her on live TV just go, "Paul said I could do this," and then just goes on like a 2-minute rant about how Paul told her she could.
Let's just move on here. So, Randy fought Jinder, and this is
I still like Jinder, but I don't know what they're doing on SmackDown, man. I don't know. I'm upset. I'm a little like I'm saddened by it.
It's like SmackDown is. It's like someone who just learned how to book and is like using the most traditional booking methods.
So
this is the most traditional.
When I first started playing TW, that's what it is.
It's like all right, how are we gonna get? Let's see. We got Bobby Roode and we want him to fight Randy Orton. How are we gonna do that? Well, let's have him on commentary, and then Randy throws his opponent into him, right? And then he in return will distract him, and Randy will lose off that distraction. Oh, it's like that's like wrestling 101, That's like day one booking. Like how to start a generic feud, step 1.
You're not wrong. I mean,
there's nothing to it.
All three of them are pretty boring to me. Like, I can appreciate their work. I liked what Jinder was doing, but I mean, he has to evolve a little bit. Same thing with Randy, and they all need to evolve. All three.
Side note: his entrance with one Singh brother is just not the same.
The other one tore his ACL.
It's bad.
Blew out his knee. It was bad. Yeah, I feel bad for him.
Me too.
It's because they're taking ridiculous bumps. That's why.
Yeah, well, Randy keeps throwing them onto the announce table.
Do you think they're gonna piss like, all right, Randy, can you stop throwing us over these?
Well, clearly not, because they do it 1,000 times.
I'm just picturing Randy going, okay, I don't care if we lose the rest of my matches. Can I just keep throwing them over the... Sure, Randy, yeah, that's fine. All right.
Meanwhile, they're in the meeting like, but I... Oh.
So this is what we're booking for the night. Okay, he's going to push him into it, and then he's going to throw you again? It's like the third time in the last 2 weeks. Come on.
I don't... It's more of like, all right, guys, we're doing that spot again.
That's literally what it is. We're doing that spot again. Fine.
Yep.
And then he's texting his brother. So they're making me do that spot again. No way. Yeah, right?
Let's move on to this Fatal 5-Way.
Speaking of which, sorry, just because you reminded me of like stupid stuff backstage like that. Who let Gary back onto the production truck?
The graphics guy?
Yeah,
Gary the graphics guy. Screw him, man. He's been my jobber of the week for weeks.
I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing.
We don't need...
I thought we locked Gary out. I thought we locked him out of the door.
I need to speak one-on-one with the production team right now of WWE because they're clearly watching. Obviously not, because then they wouldn't be doing this.
The low-level writer that's watching this.
Please, we do not need any more subtitles for poorly delivered promos. We don't need them. You're just insulting our intelligence. And I swear to God, if I see Braun Strowman say, "Get these hands," with the words, "Get these hands," one more time, it loses that pop for me. It doesn't have that same effect because I have stupid subtitles that are on the screen. Knock it off.
I appreciate subtitles if I can't understand what they're saying, but I can't.
It's a cell phone promo, for God's sake.
I'm just picturing
like Gary was literally in production meetings like, this is missing subtitles.
Hey Vince, I know you're getting old, and I know it's hard for you. You know what we need? Subtitles. Gary, Do it. All right, but I'm going to put color to it. Just do whatever, Gary. You got it. And then get these hands comes in bright green.
What really happened was he was on the phone, just like some. Oh, that's fine. Some. That's what really happened. He didn't.
Like
he
when
didn't
your mom
see
was on
him.
the phone and you wanted something, you're like, all right, I'm gonna ask her now because she's not paying attention. Mom, can I go out yet? All right. Then,
Exactly. It's time.
oh wait, before you, could you imagine? We're getting to the main event too. Could you imagine?
Well, I tried.
Yeah. Could you imagine? Like Austin giving one of his famous promos, like Austin 316 says, "I just whooped your," and it just comes in on the subtitles.
Oh God. Talking about John 316. And it just John 316.
Austin 316.
No, but what happens is when he said John 316, the John gets crushed by Austin, and it flies in from the top. It's so stupid. I don't. Oh,
I feel like it wouldn't be as bad if they didn't have
another thing that makes me want to stop watching wrestling. Those stupid graphics.
You okay?
No, I'm not.
Let's go to the main event.
I'm not okay.
Let's go to the main event. Segue into it.
So the main event.
All right.
Well, do you want me to segue through
I
it?
want to alley-oop. I want to lay it up. Let's do it. Segue.
Those graphics make me want to stop watching wrestling. You know what else makes you want to stop watching wrestling? Blowing a pay-per-view match, the main event, the Smackdown before it actually happens.
All right, we're gonna have a little
Segue.
You need a button for that. Segue. No, you don't have to do it. You just press it and just segue. Anyway, we're gonna debate this real quick.
All right.
I feel like we have time to do it.
Yeah, we're doing all right on time right now.
We're gonna debate this. I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Oh, I hate when you do this.
Someone's gotta get the other side. So we'll give 2 points each, and you tell me why you hate it, and I'll tell you why I think it's good. You go first.
Why I hate blowing the
why you didn't like the Fatal 5-Way where it's at right now.
I have one reason, and that's just because it's the exact same match we'll see on pay-per-view. Changed up a little bit. Just a little bit. The only difference is that Cena wasn't in it. That's it. I liked the story development with Kevin and Sammy. I liked that. You could have done that in a tag match.
All right. This is what I'm saying.
You could have done that in a handicap match. You could have done that in a gauntlet match. Anything else but literally the exact same thing.
This is why I think it was okay. One,
do you actually think this?
I think it was all right. I liked it. The reason I'm saying this is, one, it started off as a one-on-one with AJ versus Dolph. That was the original main event for SmackDown, right? And then Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens came in and attacked him. So then you thought, oh, great, it's another one of these finishes, right? Mm-hmm. And then Shane came out and goes, you know what? I thought he was going to go, oh, now it's a tag match with, because I said that to you.
Yeah,
like, that's gonna be boring.
I thought, let's do it together. I thought he was going to pull a Teddy Long.
Yours is better than mine.
But you just got to push it down.
I'm trying, yeah. I did arms today, so they hurt a little bit. Anyway, all right, it's enough of that.
Yeah, it's enough of that.
I thought it was going to be a tag match, and he goes, you know what? Nope. Fatal 5-Way. And then, who else was in that? I forgot.
Literally,
Baron Corbin came out, yeah. Baron Corbin came out. And then the match itself, it wasn't too long. That's why I also think it was fine, because it wasn't like a 29. It was like a 30-minute match. It was like a 15-minute match. AJ almost won it, about to do his finisher, and then the Sami Zayn thing, and that's why I was like, oh, that's great. It's the best way of telling that, instead of them just going, tag match, like they normally do. Like, all right, you guys are bad guys against each other, face the good guys. Boom, tag match. Thought it was good.
That's fair.
And also, it's not the same match because John Cena wasn't there, so it's technically not the same match. It's 5 instead of 6. So if Cena was there, and then I'd be like, all right, that's fair. Like if Cena was in there, and then also Baron, I'd be like, all right, that's ridiculous. But without John Cena, I think it was good. Yeah. And then hopefully it's better on Sunday. But speaking of Sunday,
it is time to put that championship back on the line. Oh God, stop that. Oh, no.
Wait. W for Wumbo. Okay. Go ahead. Wombology.
Yeah. Shoulder that. You're going to crest it. There you go.
I made it, Mom.
That face.
I've made it. This is so bad.
Yeah. You look like a child. But also, it's a prestigious trophy. So.
Yeah.
That I'm going to win. This Sunday.
Boo, Brett Blackmore, boo.
Anyways, so let's get right to it. Hold on, I gotta do we have a pen handy?
Yep.
Thank you. Okay.
Is there any lead in there?
Oh, gosh. Come on, baby. There it is. All right, we got some. There we go. All right.
This is back-to-back 1v1.
Let's start this. Yeah.
Oh, Cody. I killed on 1v1s, though. Do it.
First match,
Oh, you were on first, though.
Rusev. Am I going first for all of them? Or are we going to alternate? I say we alternate. That's how we've done
That's
it.
fine. Whatever.
I'll start. This one's pretty obvious.
Who is it?
Rusev versus Shinsuke Nakamura.
Shinsuke's going to win.
Yeah, that's you. First of all, I like it. I was going to go first, and then you just...
Well, it's easy.
yeah,
I'm not going
Shinsuke.
to lose this one.
Yeah, no. Next match. Yeah.
You're
Shinsuke is going to... There's no situation where Shinsuke loses.
Wouldn't be surprised.
No, I would be very surprised. They'd have a guy win the Royal Rumble and lose, right? But come on, man.
They had Carmella win the Women's Money in the Bank, and then she's lost, I'm pretty sure, ever since then. It's the last time she won a match.
Well, Money in the Bank's different than a Royal Rumble.
I feel like Money in the Bank, you still need to look kind of strong, though. Anyway, continue your story.
Randy Orton, Bobby Roode, U.S. title. Who do you have?
You go first.
No, it's not.
You go first. I went
The
first in the
last-
last one. I went
no.
first in the last one.
No, you can't do that, Cody. You can't pull that with me.
You're like a dad. I don't know. I could see them giving it to Randy because they love Randy so much, but he's so boring.
They're both boring.
Are you boring?
Are you dull?
I'll go Bobby Roode.
Going Bobby Roode.
And you're going to go Randy, I'm assuming?
I haven't made up my mind yet. I'm thinking because I could see them going with Randy, but also, well, what's Randy going to do at WrestleMania then? I'll go with Randy. I'll go for the
W.
I'll go for the W. Next match, Usos versus the New Day SmackDown Tag Team Championships. I go first on this one. Give me the Usos. Take it to the bank.
Who are they going to fight at WrestleMania then?
The New Day.
Again?
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Does the New Day... The New Day close to a record, or the Usos? Is one of them close to a record?
I don't think so.
For like the most title reigns, like by a tag team? What is the most? I don't know.
I don't know.
That's probably the Dudleys, to be honest. Or Edge and Christian, one of the two. I could like do it right here, and then we'll definitely be different. We'll do it. I'll let you have a chance to win this. I'll go New Day.
Going New Day. All right.
All right.
Next match. Charlotte Flair, Ruby Riott.
Charlotte, just put Charlotte down.
Well, I just wrote. You.
Yeah, I'm telling you to put
Okay.
Charlotte down. She's not gonna lose the title. Are you kidding me?
I was just like, oh, you want me to put that down? Yeah, Charlotte's definitely.
And then
There's it's just like with Shinsuke. There's no way.
And then the next one we're gonna agree on.
Speaking of, there's no way. AJ's winning. 5 sure.
So we have two different ones.
We have 2 different ones.
So
That's not bad.
Do we need a tiebreaker? I feel like we should always do one just in case, for some odd reason that we somehow.
All right,
let's get in a tie.
Okay, the tiebreaker will be. Well, no, we don't need a tiebreaker. You have a champion's advantage.
Yep, you're right.
So I was gonna do tiebreaker be whoever takes the pin in the 6-pack challenge, but
Who do you think does?
You have the champion's advantage.
Who do you think does?
Baron, probably Dolph.
Baron or Dolph?
I'll take Dolph.
I mean, this doesn't matter. So yeah, it's gonna be Baron or Dolph.
All right, let's do the championship pose for the thumbnail. You're right. Nope.
This is a UFC.
Yep. There it
UFC
is.
version of it.
Yep. Here we go.
Right, let me get the good side. Oh, it's so bad. I could smell it. It smells weird.
Oh. Okay, I don't want to smell it.
Does he smoke? I don't know.
I don't. There we go.
Is that the thumbnail?
I hope so. I'm gonna make it the thumbnail if it's not.
Okay. It's our favorite segment.
It is our favorite segment. Oh, I'm so ready. It's time for the Wheel Wrestling.
It's time for Wheel of Wrestling on the Too Sweet Wrestling Podcast.
I've been waiting for this for a while. I haven't prepared one in a few weeks, and I'm happy to have it
I
back.
feel like I know all these though.
Do you though?
I might know some of them, to be honest.
Do you though?
We'll see.
Cody, do you want Come Get Some, Cleaning Rumors, or NX Scene?
Oh, it looks like it landed on the first one. Let's do that one.
Lame. Come Get Some. So this one you do know about. The Bar sent out an open challenge on Twitter, and there were a few for WrestleMania, and there were a few notable tag teams, not just one. A few notable tag teams that replied. Do you know them both?
And one of them was the Young Bucks.
The one of them is the Young Bucks.
They're not going to do it. So continue. Who was I don't know who the other one was.
The other one were the Dudley Boys,
Oh,
who will be in the building getting
for the Hall of Fame.
for the Hall of Fame. That is a
What were
possible.
tickets to that, by the way? Those really expensive. I don't know if I want to see the Hall of Fame.
No, well, we won't even be there anyways.
When are we going?
Saturday, like early Saturday morning.
So we're not gonna be able to are we hanging out in New Orleans at all? Or we're just going straight to bed when we get there.
I'm hoping we'll have this conversation. I'm
Yeah.
hoping to go to Access on Saturday, so maybe we can leave Friday. I have to look at the.
Yeah, because
The reservation.
I also really want to obvious reasons why I want to do stuff there.
I'd rather go to Access.
No, I mean we go to X, but I still want to
Yeah.
go to New Orleans.
So,
but no, yeah, I guess
Dudley's versus the Bar.
No, I
Could
don't-
it happen?
I mean, yeah, I guess. You know, Bubba and Devon are always down for a fight, even though they've massive concussions.
Especially Bubba.
But I found another rumor though.
What's that?
An actual rumor is that instead of one of those two teams fighting them, they're gonna pair two singles stars together to fight them. I don't know who. They haven't announced who the people are. But
I thought you had
no.
a announcement to make. I was like, oh, here we go.
A Wheel of Wrestling. It's like Inception. No,
Yeah.
but it's like the plan. I don't know who they are because they haven't the rumor hasn't gone that far yet. It's just that there are talks that it's going to be two single stars thrown in against them. It would be like Seth and Jason Jordan. Not those two, but it'll be like that kind of thing. Who will they put together? No idea. Who's free? Who's free right now on Raw? We'll do this real quick because I feel like
trying to think. Elias and Braun.
no, not Braun. Braun will be on there. It'd be two mid card guys. So Elias is there. Just name them, and then Elias. It could be the Mr. Raj, I guess. They won't, but it could be. But no, they're thinking two supers that haven't been a team before. So
I'd rather see either the Dudleys or Gallows and Anderson.
Yeah, or the Revival.
Oh yeah, the Revival too. If they actually gave them a shot. Cody, do you want Cleaning Rumors, NX Scene, or Crystal Cleared?
Oh, it looks like it landed on.
Literally everyone sees what you're doing. I don't know why you do it. Just pick one.
The clean one.
Cleaning the Rumors. Kenny Omega came out today.
Oh.
Yeah, it was on a
Oh.
no. He didn't come. He didn't come out.
It's like, good for him, man.
Kenny Omega was on a Twitch live stream, just like we are, that you can watch at twitch.tv/2sweetpodcast.
It's like
and,
Inception all over the place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, go ahead.
He came out and said that he still doesn't want to go to WWE, that he doesn't want to be a robot, and is still having too much fun in Japan.
Yeah.
Do you, because he's, in my following Kenny to WWE rumors and following what he said, he flip-flops quite a bit. Every now and then he'll be, well, we'll see what happens. I don't know. Like, there's still things I want to do, but I'd be open to it. And then sometimes he'll be like, no, I don't want to go.
I feel like he only says those things, the first ones, when it comes around contract time. Think about it. You say, your best wrestler goes, might want to try somewhere else. You're not going to be like, all right, go do that. You're going to be like, oh, I'll pay you more. Then, you pay him more. It's a negotiation tactic if you think about it. If you be like,
so you don't buy it?
I 100% think he does. Because think about it. I feel like if I look back and looked at the quotes that you said, I feel like they're close to when his contract either just got renewed or is about to expire, and then he says it, and then New Japan goes, "Oh no, not again! We're not gonna lose you like we lost AJ." Mm-hmm. So here's a bunch of money, and then they throw a bunch of money at him or increase the offer that they were gonna give him, and then he's killing it.
I just think
I don't think it's ever gonna come. I don't.
Oh, don't say he's definitely going to eventually.
It's gonna be an AJ. He's gonna be 39, 38. 39.
You just said he's not gonna come.
I said I don't think I'm very highly doubtful that he does, but if he does, for some reason, because I'm not a genie, I can't predict the future. Mm-hmm. So if he does, he'll be 38, 39.
I think he will in the next 2 years.
Oh, that's a bold prediction.
Hmm? Oh, yeah. Let's move on. Cody, do you want NX Scene, Crystal Cleared, or And New?
I know what the last one is.
Yeah?
The And New one, I know what that one is. We'll do that one.
And New?
Can I guess? And then you tell me if I'm right?
You're probably right.
I'm 100% right. I know exactly what it is.
What?
It's about the new titles that they're going to
The new 205 tag team titles.
I don't think it's going to be 205, though.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be called the 205 tag team titles?
No, I don't know what they're called.
They're
But
gonna be
that's
called the
what it
Cruiserweight-
is.
Yeah, it's going to be the Cruiserweight tag team titles. Which they've
I
had.
love that idea. That's a great idea.
They've had that before. WCW did.
Well, that's still
They
a
had it-
great
they had
idea.
it
This
no-
division needs it.
No joke, they had it for, and don't 100% quote me on this, but it's close. They had it
We're
for,
on a podcast, but don't quote me on
well,
that.
I don't have the numbers in front of me.
Yeah.
It lasted for less than a month in WCW in 2000. Like, they did it, one team won it, and then like 3 months later, they're like, or 3 weeks later, they're like, yeah, we don't need this anymore, and then they just,
They definitely have enough cruiserweights to do it.
yeah. I just don't know if you don't, I don't know if you need another tag team titles, though. They need I'd rather them have a mid-card belt, to be honest, than a tag team champions. Because if you think about
Well,
it.
you can use more with a tag team.
Yeah, you can have more on the show, but I feel like there's already 1, 2, 3. There's 4 tag team titles in just the 3 shows alone. 4 shows. Each show has one. The NXT has one. Then Raw and SmackDown have one. And
If
then
you
also,
count NXT in this.
I do. Because 205 Live is like the NXT. You know, it's not one of the main shows.
Yeah.
So there's 4 tag titles that they have to put out. And now there's another match that you have to put on. I guess you can have it, but then also it's going to be the same 4 people, though. Because they don't even have enough tag teams on the normal roster. How many tag teams do you have on the? Because you should have.
Sure, you could find
You
some.
should have at least 5 tag teams if you're gonna have.
When's
a
the last time you saw Brian Kendrick or TJ Perkins?
Brian Kendrick's out for a while. He's got orbital bone break, so he's out for 7 or 8 months. It's a brutal injury, apparently. What's your eye socket? Anyway,
well, that happened with the.
you're right.
Hideo Itami.
Yep. Busted it open.
Ugh,
Literally.
GTS.
Ugh. It's a good move, though. Anyway, no, but you should have at least 5 tag teams if you're going to do a division. And even then, you should have more. Like, 5 is a minimum that you should have for a tag team division. Because who do they have right now? You have, like, Cedric and... Well, he's gone. I was going to say...
He's gone?
No, not Cedric, the other one. The dancing one. The one that kidnapped his...
Rich Swann.
Yeah. It was going to be him and Cedric. That would be a good tag team, but Rich Swann's gone.
As he should.
Oh, fair. I'm not disagreeing with that. I'm saying, but he would have been them. Like I said, I just feel like they don't have enough people to do a tag team, like tournament kind of thing, or tag team in general. I just feel like they should have done a mid card one. I think a mid card belt would have been nice.
What would you have called it?
That one you probably would have named 205 instead of Cruiserweight. You could have called it the 205 Live.
You know what I was thinking about the other day?
What?
Was that in the UFC, there are so many weight classes, and like almost all of them, like once you get up to 205, that's light heavyweight. And in WWE, 205 is cruiserweights.
Yeah, well, no, because most people are over 205, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you could call it like...
I just think that's funny. But.
You could call it like the... you could steal old names. You could call it like the... You call it an Intercontinental. You can have an Intercontinental. Like a 205 Live Intercontinental or something like that. Intercontinental. Not United States. You already have one of those. What was the word? You call it X Division. I like the X Division one, but they're not related to that. They're not going to steal from TNA, but that'd be nice.
Well, they've not the first thing they've stolen from TNA in the past couple weeks.
I mean, they would probably do it better. Most of the people probably been on TNA for the X Division. You could call it some sort of championship thing too, like some sort of like title or
it is a championship.
Some sort of like tournament name for it too, like a Grand Prix champion or something like that. Anyway, you can name it something, but I think a mid card belt would be better than if they were going to do another tag team. They should have done like a women's one. That would have been nice.
Cody, do you want NX Scene or Crystal Cleared?
I like to wait for it to end, and then the first one, Crystal Scene, or the second one. No,
Second one.
I mixed those two together. The NX Scene is the one.
NX Scene. So there was a crazy fan at NXT
I knew
at
this one
Full
too.
Sail.
I knew about this one. Yeah.
Pretty much shouting that. There
this
was
is different. I thought you did.
No, it was outside of Full Sail, and he literally came around like driving, saying that he could take on Generation X, not D-Generation X. He said he could take on Generation X, and Vince would have to shoot him again. And then he was causing a scene. Authorities were there, and then he had a getaway driver, and he drove away.
I thought you were talking about Pat McAfee. I thought that's what that was.
No.
I can't believe that was on here. That one was funny.
I should have put Pat McAfee
Yeah, I
on
know.
here.
That was.
Shout out to you, Pat McAfee, for doing a Brock Lesnar jump and costing Adam Cole the match.
And then doing
Well done.
Probably one of the best crotch chops that I've ever seen. It was
Yeah.
He built up to it and then went and then did it. Ugh. But yeah, don't do that. Don't be that guy.
It's just weird that that's an NXT show. That's why I put it in here.
I feel like
it was just
there was
weird.
one at the NXT show we went to. The guy behind us, remember that? The one we drove all the way to Orlando. Remember, like 2 hours before the show happened. You're like, oh, we can make it.
Well, yeah, I remember that, but there was someone behind us that was weird?
Yeah, he was the one behind us yelling at us. He was like yelling a bunch of like random.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
There's always one when we go. We can never have a normal. What? No, we had one. No, we had the loud one last time. Literally, 2 weeks ago? The one in St. Augustine that we went to?
Well, there's a really bad one at Ring of Honor.
That one was annoying. Which one was that? The one that got
Botch.
Oh, that guy.
Botch.
That Boston guy. Oh, the one behind.
Yeah. Botch. That's a botch.
Oh God, I hate wrestling.
That guy
fans.
can go to hell.
Sometimes not you guys. The ones that if you do that,
Obnoxious
if you do
people.
that, I hate you. If you don't, you're fine. Yeah, that's as simple as I can make it for you guys.
Last one, Crystal cleared. How do you see Jeff Hardy coming back? Because he has been cleared by his...
Is this a segue? Because I feel like it is.
No, it's not. Well, I mean, it will be, but...
I mean, they could do a number of things. I've told you about this. I don't know what they're going to do with them. They could easily just throw them into the storyline with Bray and Matt at the Hardy compound and then just leave it at that.
Mhm.
Or they could break him off as a singles competitor like they normally do when him and Matt break up, and then give him a title push. They love him. They love Jeff so much because he's willing to do crazy stuff. That's what they do. If you go, hey, I'll jump off that really tall ladder. They're like, all right.
Well, they love Jeff because so many other people love Jeff.
Because he does that. He's like, hey, see that 20-foot tall ladder? Should jump off it. No, I'm doing it. All right. There he is.
He has like one of the weirdest fan followings
I love it.
I've ever seen.
I think he's great.
I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it by any means. I'm just saying it is odd how many people just like adore him so much.
Over Matt. Oh,
Yeah.
Matt's the Mario Jannetty.
Oh.
He is.
Oh.
He is.
He is, but oh. Oh.
Oh, I wish Vinny was here. He could have done his rankings. They were pretty good this week.
Yeah?
Yeah, the ones he sent me on the website, they're really good. What was it?
Oh, we should check it out on twosweetpodcast.com.
What was his? Oh, it wasn't.
Well,
Oh, it was WrestleMania matches,
mm,
and these are no order because I can't remember the order they were.
well,
in.
just
We'll wait.
go
for
to
it.
the website.
Go to the website.
twosweetpodcast.com. Now, I think it's time. Oh, God. I think it's time to talk about Jeff Hardy a little bit in Cody Books. Now, Cody, for Cody Books,
Okay, what are we doing?
tell me how you would bring back Jeff Hardy into this ultimate deletion or not into this ultimate deletion.
Well, how far am I booking it to? You tell me, and then I can book it to there. I like it. I like when you tell me the time, and then I can do it. It's easier for me to do.
Let's say he comes back this Monday. Book him through WrestleMania.
Oh, I love these ones. These couple month ones. These ones are good. All right, so he comes in, and I've said this multiple times on the show. Did not really watch it TNA way, so I don't know how they broke him too. Like, because they
I
broke.
don't think you really need to know.
All right, I'm gonna break it my own way. How's that? All right. So what was he injured for? Do you remember? Is it all shoulder? Or something like that?
Yeah, he wrecked his shoulder.
If he had his head, that would have been great. All right. Let me think real quick.
I mean, easily. Well, I hurt my shoulder, but I also got a bad concussion.
No, I'm gonna hurt his head. I'm gonna hurt his head. There's quotations there. Kayfabe hurt his head. That's better.
Yep.
He's gonna come. No, he's gonna come back normal. He's gonna come back hip thrusting. 41.
There it is.
41-year-old man hip thrust.
Hold on, I'll give you the music.
Tell me that's not close. That's close.
It was decently close.
With holding the mic. I mean,
Yeah.
he's gonna come back in there and then
You did the nice hand switch too, which was good.
I like it.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's gonna come down. You know what? I'm gonna do.
That alone, you dancing, is definitely worth checking out our YouTube channel to see him do that. Too Sweet Wrestling Podcast on YouTube.
I love that.
I will continue to cheap plug our own podcast on the podcast.
As I'm watching it on the podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
or listening to it on the podcast, which you could do on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn officially. Whole bunch of good stuff.
All right. So this
Continue.
Okay. This is what I'm gonna do. Because I kind of like when they go. Because I love when they go funny with the Matt Hardy thing. Because I feel like they're kind of taking it too seriously now.
Without the laugh.
No. I mean, like, yeah, that's fine. But you get what I'm saying though, because they're kind of taking it too seriously. They're almost Bray Wyatting it, where they're taking it too seriously with Matt. If you think, you think so?
I don't really think so.
You don't think so?
No. Give me for instance.
I don't know. Some of his promos, like he still talks like his funny stuff like that, but I feel like they're taking it too seriously. They're not doing as much playing up the jokes and stuff like that. So this is what I want to do because I think it'll be funny and it'll make me laugh. Plus, you can get Jeff Hardy in there because you get a huge pop. So they're gonna do the normal promo that they do with Bray, talking to him. Bray will be in the ring because I like Bray in the ring. He talks better. I feel like he'll be in the ring talking, and then Matt will come on the screen. The crowd will go mild. He'll go yes, and then like start talking about like Alexandria and his Woken Warriors, and then Jeff will just walk in casually.
George Washington, he told me
with Vanguard 1, and then he's talking, and then Jeff just comes like, Matt, what are you doing? So, what, Jeff? And then like they talk back and forth, and he's like, we're not doing this anymore. We're doing and then he does a little bit of the. He does his Jeff Hardy thing. He's like, we're doing this now, and then they just back and forth with that, and then Bray just in the ring like, what is going on? And then the glass will break, and then they'll both get serious. I feel like that'd be even funnier if they're like kayfabe, and then they break it down, and then Jeff has his face because he painted his face, right? He painted it like
for Willow. He did, yeah.
For Willow, I kind of like that Willow character.
I think he did for Brother Nero too. I don't know.
He did because I remember in the picture he had like it was cool. It was a cool design they had. They break it down, and then like Matt talks about how like you may have Sister Abigail, but I have Brother Nero, and then Brother Nero.
Whoa, whoa!
Like they'll be joking back and forth.
Whoa!
And then he looks like Jeff sitting like they're talking. He looks at the thing and he goes, "You may have Sister Abigail," and then he points to Jeff, and then you just look at Jeff, and then Jeff just has his face painted. I have Brother Nero, and then boom.
That is so perfect.
Right?
That was really good.
If they switch it like that quickly, I think that would
wow.
be good. Because it would be a little bit of comedy because you can't take it too seriously with this because like I said it before, take it too seriously.
I think your original booking of him, you said that.
Yeah, I'm saying that continuously. You take it seriously, and that's where you're like, all right, I take this seriously, but not too seriously where it's a joke. You know what I'm saying? But do that, and then you can turn seriously real quick, and they'd be like, you may have Sister Abigail, and then he comes out, Brother Nero, and then you can have them. Don't have them fight because it's bad. Their matches are not that good. Just because one's old and the other one moves well with smaller people, and then Matt's not a small guy. Maybe, you know what? No, you know what you can do? If you want to see them fight, don't have Matt fight Bray. Have Jeff fight Bray. 1, Jeff can move quicker. 2,
at WrestleMania?
No.
Or at Ultimate Deletion?
No, have them fight Ultimate. I feel like Ultimate Deletion, though, will be at WrestleMania.
It's at the Hardy compound.
They could do it at WrestleMania. It'll be on the screen. I could 100% see them doing it at WrestleMania.
Well, no. I mean, like, it'll be probably on the screen, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm saying you can if you want to have them fight before WrestleMania in a ring, have Jeff fight Bray. That way, Bray, like I said, he fights better with smaller guys that run, and Jeff obviously can run faster than Matt, and he can bounce and stuff like that. Have them fight, and then you could have, yeah, because Bray's gonna lose this. You have Bray win this one. And then Matt will come out, and then not like talk down. Yeah, I'm trying to think. You can have Matt like kind of talk down to Brother Nero a little bit, like take him down a notch, and just be like, we got this. Stay strong. The Woken Warriors will be strong, or something like that. Oh, you can zoom out. The Woken Warriors will be strong, and then delete chants happen because Brother Nero's out there. Everyone's flipping out. And then at the compound, they'll fight at the compound at WrestleMania because there's no way they use that and waste it on Raw, which they could because it's WWE. But they shouldn't. They should wait and do it at WrestleMania. Hopefully they don't do the same thing that they did with Randy Orton and Bray Wyatt.
The House of Horrors?
Yeah, the projections. No, have them fight normal, like at the compound. Have it 100% HD quality. I want top quality production for this deletion just because you should. And then just I want ridiculousness. You could even throw Sister Abigail at this point because what are you going to do with Bray Wyatt? You're not going to do anything else with him. So you might as well just go full kooky with it. Have someone dressed up, maybe have a little girl dressed up as, that'd be creepy. I just creep myself out. Jesus. I just thought of like a little girl. I just thought of this is what I saw picturing. I saw Bray, like it's going to be dark because they're inside so you can't tell. It's going to be dark and Bray's going to walk up and then Matt's going to meet him and he goes, I have Brother Nero, who do you have? And then out of nowhere, just a little girl with a white face paint, and
He's got the whole world.
and then she just like comes out of the ground. Could you imagine? Just like, I'm thinking ridiculous. Just make it ridiculous. She comes out of the ground, and then there's just like, I want to see Matt go, oh, like get like terrified that he saw a little girl there.
I would love to see like the little girl sing that, and then Matt just gets
like-
so upset, and he's just delete.
Wait,
And she just
how
keeps
old is
singing.
Senior Benjamin? He's still a little kid, right?
Senior Benjamin?
He's the old one, right?
He's the old
Who's the
groundskeeper.
little kid?
King Maxwell.
How old is he?
I don't know.
Because if he was old enough, it'd be funny to see him just like walk over and be like, ew, and then just like push the little girl over.
Oh. Now, King Maxwell.
We don't fight like that. Just make it ridiculous. Have them fight in a pool. Have them be like, have them do like backyard wrestling stuff. Have them do a swanton dive onto him under the pool. Get
Oh.
ridiculous with it. Yeah, just pop.
Yeah.
Have him throw something at Vanguard 1. That'd be hilarious. Like it just comes across. He goes, what? Just have a bunch of drones. She's like, why are you? I want Bray to actually get mad at him. She's like, what are you? Enough with the drones, Matt. And then like Bray came. We're trying to fight here. You're throwing
That's
drones.
not
at
a
me.
drone. That's Vanguard 1.
Matt, you have 60 drones coming at me, and then he just throws them down. Make it ridiculous. Have Matt win. Just make it fun. Make it fun for the. Don't take it like do the House of Horrors match like the way they kind of, because that was, if they would have booked that better, that would have been cool. Book it like that, not as serious. I don't want to see dolls. That's dumb. All right.
Yeah.
Have some funniness in it. Have Bray. I feel like Bray could be a little funny sometimes. Like I said, that'd be funny if like
A little funny.
like King Maxwell just pushed her over. Or if the girl came up and Matt went, ugh. Or if Matt or Jeff, either one of them went, ugh. Like they got scared visually and or made a sound like, oh. Like if a little girl came up. Oh, that's pretty much what it is. Then after that, because at this point you can't bring them a tag team. You can't make them a tag team again because it's not going to be the same.
Why not?
Or if you could, you know what? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. I just thought of something. This is not part of my thing, but this is what they could do. They could bring back Jeff and have two singles competitors and have Jeff and Matt go against the Bar. I don't think that's what's going to happen, but I just thought of it because they're technically not a tag team and they're both singles competitors at this point. That's not what's going to happen in mine. They're going to do that afterwards. So they're going to break, let's say the Bar fights someone else. Elias and unnamed jobber number 2. And the Bar wins, right? And then after that, Jeff, or Brother Nero and Woken Matt Hardy come after the Bar, and then the Bar just is terrified. And then at SummerSlam, they'll lose the titles to the Hardys. The Hardys get another reign. Why not? Pop the crowd.
Might as well.
Crowd will go mild, and then eventually
No, they'll go wild.
for Jeff. Oh.
Oh.
It's true, though. Come on. You know it is. I love Matt, but it's true.
He was really over when he came in.
They ruined it, though.
They didn't ruin it. They just waited too long.
And then they did it. And then
well,
the
actually, they
execution was
didn't wait
very-
too long. It was just a
The
bad
execution was very
situation.
poorly. But I still think it would be funny. If anything you get from this Cody Bucks, have Brother Nero re-debut the way I said, and then at the Hardy compound, make it ridiculous. HD quality. I shouldn't have to say that more than once, Gary. HD quality, no graphics.
Yeah, we said it like 3 times.
Or more graphics. No.
Less graphics.
Yeah,
the
less
correct
graphics.
answer is less graphics.
Okay, just tell me that's how it would end. But tell me if you would think this would be funny. If the first punch that Matt did to Bray, it just came across the street, pow, and then like pow came across. Would you laugh at that, or would that's too much? Okay, let me know how you feel in the comments.
It'd be a horrible thing.
I just want to see it just pow. Anyway,
Let's move on. Let's wrap up the show with a little Jobber of the Week.
Time for the Jobber of the Week.
Cody, have you been thinking about your Jobber of the Week?
are you doing Gary?
I'm not doing Gary. I
Sorry, Gary.
cannot stand Gary, the graphics guy, but I'm just assuming your name's Gary. We both are. But no, I can't.
I don't mind. You do yours first, and I'll do mine because I like it when you go first.
Well, I actually don't have one. So
Oh, you
go,
don't?
No,
That's rare.
So,
I will do 3 people. Can I do 3 people?
yep, here we go.
I will.
Time for the Jobber of the Week.
I will do the entire U.S. title scene.
Whoa.
Randy Orton, Jinder Mahal, and Bobby Roode. Can you close up in on me? What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you so boring? What are you doing? What? I don't care.
Yeah, you really got him there.
Got him
What are you
so
doing?
What are they doing? What? Literally, that's all. Like that's when I watch the match. I'm like, what are you doing? This is the most boring thing I've ever seen. And I've watched I've watched people that don't know how to wrestle, and that's more interesting than whatever's going on here. I've watched people in flea markets wrestle. I watched Heidenreich fight a fat man in Atlanta, Georgia, in not even a bingo hall. It was literally like someone's basement, and it was more interesting than these three fighting. Heidenreich. And he
feuded with the Undertaker briefly.
So many great Khali feuded with the Undertaker. Cool. Anyway.
Oh boy.
Who's yours?
What?
Is it
It's
Gary?
not Gary. I can't use Gary.
Gary, we're coming for you.
All right.
Time for the jobber of the week.
My jobber of the week is the character of Nia Jax.
Oh.
Not Nia Jax, the character of Nia Jax.
Oh.
Here's why. Because you are supposed to be a monster. And maybe, I could even say the jobber of the week is creative for Nia Jax. Whatever you want. You're supposed to be a monster, and you are completely ruining any credibility of being a monster by that. The whole idea, if you saw Braun Strowman start weeping, you would laugh because he's supposed to have a monster push. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. I don't care that she's a woman. It should be the same equality. If a monster starts crying, it's ridiculous, and you lose credibility. I hated it. I hated the decision to do it. This is bad. It is really bad. Not good.
No,
Stop crying, character of Nia Jax.
Oh, I know.
Knock it off.
Cry, but not on camera. We care about your feelings. Don't cry in front of people. There it is. That's what I take away from this.
Again, character of Nia Jax. That's who we're talking about here.
At this point, I don't know. Apparently, she gets bullied backstage. Yeah.
Well, that's a whole different
Did
conversation.
you know that though?
No, I didn't know that.
That's sad. It's actually sad. Anyway,
Character of Nia Jax, knock it off.
yeah.
Creative of Nia Jax,
Knock it
also
off.
knock it off.
Also, Gary, knock it off.
Oh, Gary needs to knock it off.
Gary, we're coming
Quit
for you.
adding graphics, Gary.
I hope his name's actually Gary.
He's like, these guys know.
Who are these guys?
These guys know.
Gary.
All right. This has been the Too Sweet Wrestling Podcast. You can follow the podcast on Twitter and Facebook at Too Sweet Podcast. You can follow me, Brett Blakemore, at B_Blakemore10. Cody, where can they follow you?
Cody Mallory 3232.
Well done. Congratulations. You can watch the podcast on YouTube and Twitch live every Wednesday. You can quit doing that, please. You can also listen to the podcast on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Player FM, TuneIn, Google Play, and wherever else you can find
Everywhere
podcasts.
except Spotify.
Yeah, screw Spotify.
Yeah.
But
Spotify.
no matter what, you can listen to us. Tune in next week for episode 30. Stay too sweet.